Hey guys, this is Akatsu, back with another what if. This time, what if Naruto was a god? But before we start, please subscribe because only about 90% of y'all are subscribed. Or, or, my bad, I messed that up. About 90% of y'all are not subscribed, but that is really it. So, oh yeah, please like the what if. Please, it would help. Yeah, but that is it. So without further ado, let's get started. This what if is gonna start when the forgotten god named Naruto decides he wants to help the Earth. So he reincarnated into Naruto, and now we see everything that happened with Kurama being sealed in Naruto. So now we skip to when Naruto's 18. We can. And during the 18 years, he is still attacked and bullied and all of that jazz. So Naruto is somewhat mad at the villagers, but he can deal with it. Also this entire time, because he is a god, he does not really need to grow his mental, like his, how, like, he doesn't need to get smarter, but, he doesn't have, all the memories. He's growing his physical body, he's getting stronger physically, and, he's training in taijutsu. He's also unlocked an ability, he had as a god, which is a 3 shotgun gun. He of course not shown it at all, but he has it. So now, since it is time for it, we gotta cover the graduation exam. So the transformation part, he is, he does it perfectly. He doesn't do his what was it, fucking sexy jutsu. What he does, I think he did that for the during the graduation exam. So yeah, and the clone part, he can't do normal clones due to massive amounts of chakra, nearly limitless, and not being able to control all that due to the sheer amount. So he just does shadow clones, and the minimum he can do, because his amount of chakra is so high, he does 10, which is a lot for normal people. Most jonins can only do like 1, because it's very consuming on chakra. And this, what Naruto doing 10, surprises Ruka, and yeah, he knew Naruto was like the best in the class and all, but damn. So Naruto will pass all the tests, all that, blah blah blah. But before he leaves after getting his headband, he kills Mizuki. Because sensing his killing intent and wanting to harm Naruto and kill Naruto, he just kills Mizuki, and Iruka flips out and gets Okage immediately, who immediately shows up and questions Naruto, who explains himself. Who understands, because Mizuki had killing intent directed at Naruto, wanting to kill Naruto. Lets him go with a warning, and Naruto goes home, where he's kind of bottled up anger over past couple months, and he's just kept it inside, so he quickly lets all that anger out, and because the glares and the threats get to him, because he does have human emotions and feelings, and he doesn't really remember him being a god, and the fact that all that. So yeah, he now goes to sleep because he hasn't slept in 3 fucking days. So when he wakes up, he gets dressed and goes to meet his sensei, but of course, you realize he woke up a little bit early, 3 a.m. early, so no one's up and out except for a few people, one of which is Hinata, who is gonna go for a jog, and she literally runs into Naruto. They both get they both fall down, and Naruto gets up, helps her up, and they start talking for a little bit, and they decide to meet up for dinner, 6:30 p.m. With that, Naruto changes Sharingan for a few hours, and it's finally almost time to be assigned teams. Sorry for the voice crack there. So Naruto goes to the academy and is the first one there, of course. So he goes to work on something he's been working on for months, and that will be revealed later on in the What If, probably part 3 or something, part 4. He puts this away when Iruka walks in. So now we skip to when they are assigned their teams. So of course Kakashi is gonna be their team leader. It's gonna be Naruto, Sasuke. I don't know if I want to put Hinata here because I have a choice to either put Hinata here or put Sakura here. I'm gonna still put Sakura here. So of course Kakashi will be late, and Naruto isn't gonna do that prank. So Kakashi will show up, and his first thought on them is interesting, mainly because Naruto he has killed I think Mizuki was either Chunin or Jonin. I think he was Jonin, but. Or no, he was tuning, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so they of course go to the roof, where Kakashi asks a question from Canon. But this, Naruto says nothing because he does not like showing any emotions at all. He does not. And talking about that, I can bring up emotions for him. Because, yeah, it's Naruto. And so Naruto, of course, after that, gets ready and goes to dinner with Hinata. Shows up, they talk, eat, and plan another date, which is going to be a training date. And with that, Naruto goes home, and as soon as he closes the door, starts crying because he's happy and that someone finally cares for him and likes him. This goes on for about an hour. And then he, calms down and that'd probably be about. He'd probably do some stuff for a couple hours while go to bed. Again, next morning he gets up early. Again, terrible nightmare of Hinata dying, and this, even though it was a dream, causes him to start crying again because he is a emotionally sensitive person, because that's how I want it to be in this What If, and I'm not going to change it for anyone. I'm doing it the way I want it. If you don't like it, you can just leave. But yeah. So he goes to the training grounds for the belt test. When he gets there, Sakura is annoying Sasuke, so Naruto tells her to stop, which gets her mad, and she's yelling at Naruto, being a bitch, until Sasuke thanks Naruto, and Naruto then says no problem. They wait until Kakashi gets her. Sorry, nearly messed up the word Kakashi's name. I did that. So when he finally does show up, Team 7 is completely exhausted because they haven't eaten today. So Kakashi explains bell test and all that, blah blah blah. And when it starts, Naruto rushes forward like normal, catching Kakashi somewhat off guard due to his speed, but Kakashi dodges and puts his book away. And again, Naruto rushes at him, but this time gets kicked in the side of his head, sending him flying into a tree, getting Naruto even more angry. Gets a small boost from Kurama. This scares Kakashi, which allows Naruto to hit Kakashi and knock him out, allowing Naruto to take the bells. Naruto then props Kakashi up against a tree because he's nice, and then he goes gets goes works on the project I mentioned earlier, and he continues working on that until time for a date with Hinata, training date. So he shows up and they train for a couple hours, and at the end, Hinata is exhausted and laying on the grass. So Naruto sits next to her, and she sits up. They look at each other, and yeah, they're talking, blah blah blah. Naruto leans in, and that's it for part one. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. But before this ends, please go check out my Discord. I'm on a lot, and I enjoyed getting feedback from y'all. So, with that, this is Katsu saying peace.